Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play's 13 Sentinels. Last time we left off, I believe that we went through Kitaru's, some of his story, besides his prologue, and we also went through Tomi's prologue. It looks like they went back, she went back along with Miwa, I forgot her full name, and Ogata to 2025. Remember, Tomi's the only one from 2025. Well, along with Megumi. Because I tried looking up the files in between sessions. Excuse me, I feel like I got a burp. It's not coming out. But anyway, we finished her prologue, but we're going to go back to her story and see what else we can do. See what branching paths we can take.
I'm thirsty.
Wow, it says they're actually stranded. Wow. And according to this, it can branch off into 3 different areas to tell us what we need. Apparently, all are locked with various keywords we just don't have. Dead kaiju, my apartment, or Sakura High School. So, we'll do what we can.
This place isn't what it used to be. Back in 2025, it was my home. Shikishima's...
I mean, it's still technically your home. It's just destroyed, unfortunately. And, well, that's what we're trying to fix, right? You know, we're trying to do what we can and to prevent all this.
How's Senpai doing?
She was struggling for a while, but I think she's calmed down. We need to get her to a doctor.
Maybe, but how are we supposed to do that?
Now I remember how her prologue ended. Miwako. That's right, I just called her Miwa. But she said, wait, there's somebody else here. That's how the prologue ended. It looks like that's Shinonome. This might be after she found out that her future self apparently caused the world to be destroyed. But, I don't know.
Shinonome-senpai. Do you think she came here at the same time?
Probably. We'll figure it out when she wakes up. Anyway, once that moron gets back, let's decide what to do from here.
Okay.
Shinonome-senpai. I saw her hanging around Goto. Maybe she's from the future too.
I don't know if that's been established with her or not. Maybe she is. And we did see her future self in, like, I don't know if it was the 2100s or was it like 20s something, or I can't remember. But she could be from the future. And I guess we gotta wait for Ogata, so let's see if there's anything else around here. Or do we just go back to our front?
Oh, there you are.
Nice of you to drop by.
I'm back, Miwako.
You've got some nerve.
What?
I take my eyes off you for 1 second, and you just go running off looking for your own house? We were waiting for you, you know.
Yeah? And how's that sickly looking second year?
Well, she hasn't woken up yet.
You were stuck here either way.
You're really gonna give me that?
I don't know why I kept thinking that Shinonome was, like, someone from middle school, because I could have sworn, whether it was Ida or one of the other people, they're like, oh yeah, the middle schooler, and I could have sworn they mentioned Shinonome right afterwards. So I guess I just, like, hey, I'll put 2 and 2 together. Maybe that's who they're talking about. I'm like, that doesn't seem correct. And well, I was wrong, obviously, but there's that. And apparently we did get this keyword for the Ogata house, but there's nothing we can do with it for right now until I'm assuming we can connect it with somebody, which I'm assuming would be Ogata.
So how was it?
Before we get into that, here, have a drink. Copped it from a busted vending machine. You too. We're not gonna last long without food and water. There should be cans lying around if we look.
Thanks.
And see, I feel like Nenji is going to be one of those characters where it's like he's just misunderstood. I mean, because let's be honest, I think this isn't any form of media or any form of entertainment, period. Books, TV shows, games, movies, whatever, that somebody who looks rough or like acts out isn't really a bad person, you know? So frankly, I got that from Ogata from the very beginning. He doesn't, to me, come off as super aggressive right off the bat. He can be, but he wants to watch out for us. And we got this canned soda, which looks like some type of energy drink, which, frankly, I've never been a fan of. I mean, I've tried my share throughout high school and college and whatever, but there's always that taste to it. I'm like, eh.
Hey, I found a calendar when I was digging around. The year on it was 2025. Guess this really is the future. Everywhere I looked, the place is falling apart. It's no different from here. But I'm telling you, there was some crazy shit out there.
Like what?
Kaiju. Dead ones everywhere.
Now that is one of the keywords for a branching path, so we'll keep that in mind.
Man, where do I even start?
So I guess it just depends what I pick. Now hold on a minute. Was the Ogata house one of the other ones? No. So before we choose Dead Kaiju, let me choose Ogata house first.
So, did you find your house?
You could say that, but it wasn't there anymore. Guess it got replaced by some skyscraper. Wasn't looking so hot, though.
What about my place?
Sorry, but it's the same deal. Place is nothing but a giant parking lot.
What about Mom and Dad?
If this is 2025, that means 40 years have passed. Your guess is as good as mine.
I wonder what happened to my place.
And now my apartment got added. No, Dead Kaiju is still here. So now it looks like we can choose either or to connect. So, although oddly enough, we can't really connect my apartment with anyone else, which is fine.
One was like a metal centipede, big as a truck. Another one was real stocky, the size of a damn building. They were just lying all over the place. I never liked creepy crawly things. I couldn't stand to look at them too long.
How did you know they were dead?
How do you think? They were torn apart. It was pretty obvious. What? You need to see it to believe me? Damn. What the hell do we do now?
There we go. So I feel like if we continue with this path, he's like, yeah, literally, we'll go see the Dead Kaiju. So, why the hell not? Let's go see them. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna check out the kaiju. Where were they?
Hey, wait! Miwako, stay back with that second here. Over here. Dead as a doornail, right?
I would definitely say so. Ugh. I can't wait to get more information regarding these actual... well, I keep calling them daimos because I thought that's what they were, but... Or kaiju. Whatever.
Morimura. Megumi. Were they planning on fighting those things? This is some kaiju. Looks more like a machine. Come to think of it, I was talking to Natsuno. Maybe this thing's a big alien weapon. Is this a control panel? For an alien machine, it looks pretty familiar. Guess we're not so different.
I was gonna say it looks like a big-ass cell phone from the 80s a little bit. Ogata apparently saw something to his left.
What's up?
Nothing. Just thought I saw someone. Over there, in the rubble.
Where?
Yeah, what the hell is he talking about? That means there's definitely somebody there. But I don't see anything.
Maybe your eyes are playing tricks on you.
I swear I saw it. Oh shit. Kisaragi, hide.
Okay, I don't know where.
Stupid.
What's your
Hurry.
deal? What is that?
Get back in here. It's gone.
That was some Terminator-ass looking butthole. What the hell? I did not like the way that thing looked too. Like, I think it was more so how it walked, like how slow and deliberate it was. It made me feel super uneasy. So we have not seen anything like that yet in this game, and we can assume those are what's controlling these machines. At the same time, I thought it was all just strictly, automated, like, oh, there's nobody really piloting them, but that, I don't know. But it also could go back to my previous theory where how Miwa saw what she thought was Tomi chasing after Nasuno, and I feel like maybe that's what it is. Now, granted, it was like super damn tall and whatnot, but maybe that was just that version.
Was that an alien?
How should I know? But one thing's for sure. It's bad news. That thing was straight out of the movies.
Exterminator, right? It sure did look like it.
Because God forbid they can't say the Terminator. Excuse me. But yeah, no, that still did not like the way that thing looked. It was like, ugh.
Hey, look at this.
Dude, no way. That's the Shikishima Industries logo. So all these kaiju-looking things, Shikishima made them?
I think it was pretty much confirmed, maybe, that Shikishima is, like, the big bad of this game. At least that's what Ida made it sound like. Now, in terms of why they were doing all this, I doubt they were aiming for human domination and destruction. I was thinking, like, well, basically, it wasn't like any other movie where it's like, oh, well, they built these weapons just, make sure we were kept safe, but then they become sentient and all hell breaks loose. I mean, maybe that's what happened here.
That means it wasn't an alien attack. It was a man-made one. But why?
Biometric ID scanned. No match found. Access denied.
What the?
Biometrics, huh? Well, we know that Ogata's father apparently works for Shikishima, right? Because Miwa told us, I'll introduce you to a friend whose father works there, and lo and behold, it was Ogata. Maybe Ogata's biometrics would work here. And frankly, the idea of biometrics has always been super fascinating to me. Now, I know one of my professors back in college, he I think he's still like this, but he was always super huge on artificial intelligence and biometrics. To my knowledge, he's still researching all that stuff, and he's come up with some amazing things. And it's cool, you know, like, just how much further this technology can get. And I feel like we're just barely scratching the surface, you know. That's why I love science and technology so much, you know, because, like, what else can we discover? What else can we do, you know, that I hope will benefit all of us. And I hope that people don't take advantage of others for it. Unfortunately, I know a lot of times that's not the case. Oh, great, I get to choose a button to push. I mean, blue is my favorite color, but I'll just go down the line. We'll start with white.
Biometric ID scanned. No match found. Access denied.
Alright, so that was the same thing. What about red?
Biometric.
Is it going to say the same thing for each one? It sure did. Okay.
Whatever I press, it's the same.
Maybe you're doing it wrong. Let me try. With this stuff, you just gotta...
Authorized board member, administrative ID.
See? Something came up.
Board member? Like, Shikishima board member?
Maybe because my pops is an exec.
Wait, you're a rich kid?
Shut it!
Shikishima Interstellar Development Division, year 2188.
Huh?
Terraforming project, number 8834.
Interstellar development? Terraforming another planet?
Third phase, surface construction and modification. Colossal Autonomous Heavy Machinery, D-Series, D800. Surface Excavation Unit, Giant Bowler.
This kaiju is Shikishima heavy machinery?
If that's true, these machines were made for planetary development. What are they doing on Earth? Especially in the past.
Hell if I know.
Wow, okay. I'm really liking how this story is coming to be now. Now, what I'm kind of getting at is, so, like, apparently the Sentinels were created back in the 1940s, like 44 and 45, to help in the war, to help the Japanese win the war. So that's why the Sentinels were made, but then apparently the kaiju were made, or the Daimos, whatever. They were essentially Shikishima freaking heavy machinery for planetary development, for terraforming planets? But then why the hell did they appear back in the 40s? Something's odd. We'll figure all this out. And there we go. Now we get Ogata's story. So that's cool. So now that's 12. We still got to get Gota, whatever his freaking name. I was going to say Godot. We'll eventually get to his story, but right now we can actually go back to, what's her name? Tomi's. And this time we'll see if we can go to her apartment or something. So there might be a lot of skipping here if it allows me.
Welcome back, Usami-chan.
Thanks. Did Senpai wake up? Darn.
I'm back.
I guess she... I mean, where is she? Oh, dear God, I thought she was underneath the damn bed. Because I saw shoes. I'm like, oh my God, why is she under there? I'm like, she's sleeping on the bed, you idiot.
In the far-off future, Shikishima planned to colonize other planets. And the kaiju were tools for terraforming the surface. What are they doing here in the past? Morimura. Megumi. Are they planning on fighting those things? Or a more... Shikishima's a conglomerate. We checked out the kaiju. Turns out it's not a monster at all. Not an alien weapon either.
It's heavy machinery made by Shikishima Industries.
Heavy machinery? You mean like for construction? We were attacked by something like that?
They're from an interstellar development project even farther into the future.
Guess they were supposed to do work on some other planet. No idea why they went back in time. Or why they're destroying everything here.
Yo, did Ogata just sneeze on me, or did I just miss something? Well, you could at least turn his damn face away, but fine.
So that's how it is. I wonder what else we can find.
Here. Found him at a convenience store over there. Got enough for both of you. I'm not a big candy guy, so have at it.
Thank you.
Once again, that's a big-ass chocolate bar.
It's good.
And Miwa, of course, loves it. And now it's gone.
Makes me feel a little better.
I guess it's my time.
There's no time to be tired. What I need is a sugar rush.
Dude, that looks... That's like at least 600 or 700 calories right there. That thing was humongous.
So how was it?
Well,
It wasn't good. I guess we'll talk to Ogata regarding my apartment. Let's go.
there's something I need to see. I'm going back to my house. Sorry. Just wait here for a bit.
Usami-chan.
Hey, wait! Miwako, stay back with that second here.
No, I know we did not talk with Shinonome before we left here, but we'll get a chance to, I'm sure, again later.
My apartment building. It's ruined. Sorry, I just had to get that out. I gotta stay strong.
You don't have to push yourself. If you want to cry, then cry.
Don't be stupid. I'm not crying.
Oh yeah? What's with the voice then? You got a cold or something?
I always sound like this.
Whatever you say.
Okay, the little teasing is pretty damn cute. See, I told you guys Ogata's not a bad guy. I mean, I know it's cliche, but they're just misunderstood, you know? And the thing is, too, they may wonder, like, oh, wait, you're a rich kid? Your dad's an executive? Oh, yeah, you must have everything you want. But suffice to say, that classic saying that money doesn't buy happiness, I agree with that sentiment, you know? Like, of course it's not going to buy happiness, but I will also say that having money definitely solves a lot of issues, or more so, maybe not solve issues, but it helps alleviate a lot of stress. Because let's be honest, a lot of situations revolve around some type of financial stress or financial gain or whatever it may be. So if people had more finances, you know, stored away or whatever it may be, yeah, I feel like it would be just a little bit easier for them. Will they be guaranteed happy? Oh, of course not. But I think it's better than them being unhappy and struggling. Although at the same time, there are people who may be struggling or people who don't have money and they're the happiest people in the world, or they're more happy than the person that has everything in the world, you know? Once again, I know it's cliche, but still. Okay, I don't see anything else.
There was a cake shop on the first floor. They had this pear tart I used to get. It was so good. Megumi and I. We loved those things.
That one of your friends?
Yeah. Megumi, you saw what was happening here. That's why you...
What did she do? And this whole idea, like, so this is her apartment building, but apparently it's shared. The first floor was actually a shop. Now, I know it's very popular in Japan, where I'm not sure what you want to call it. Is it mixed use zoning, or just mixed use? I don't know if you would say residential areas or whatever, but literally, it's just the idea that in the middle of residential areas, there's going to be shops. You know, whether attached to these homes or apartment buildings or right next to them. And frankly, that it sounds like an awesome idea, you know? But I've heard a lot of people also say, like, no, that wouldn't be that good. You know, it'll be always super noisy and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I feel like it's something people should try, maybe. Because, I mean, I know, like, in downtown areas, I see it quite a bit. But I'm talking about, like, strictly, you know, even, like, suburbs and, like, other residential areas. You'll see things like this. Like shops just right next to just homes and whatnot. I'm not sure if people here would take kindly to that exactly, but I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and recall 1985.
Renia Goto. Why you gotta do this to me? Like, what, I'm supposed to go to class and pretend everything's normal? Well, it's not. This place is 40 years old.
You gotta do what you can, right? I wouldn't say you're under a particular assignment, but still. Meanwhile, what are you doing? She's just plucking at her blue ribbon. I still do wish that she was one of, like, the 13, because she is a funny and pretty awesome character. Or we're not going to interact with her. Oh, well, I don't think we're friends with her yet, so that's why we're like, we don't care. Or not? Oh, I guess I talked to them.
Those girls over there. They look about my age, but back home they must be in their 50s. It's too weird.
Sorry for making you wait, Miwa-chan. Yuri-chan, where were you? There was a bed available in the nurse's office, so I took a nap. You skipped 6th period for that? I didn't really mean to, but yeah. When I woke up, class was already over. I messed up.
That's the girl who sits behind me in class. Must be nice. Oh well. No point feeling sorry for myself. Time to check out the library. I need to find some dirt on Shikishima. But jeez, not having a smartphone is suffering.
Don't worry, I knew that pain as well. Did Megumi just not see us at all? I mean, I think they were best buds in 2025, right? So, what the fudge? What the hell was I gonna say though? Oh man, I was gonna say something. I totally forgot what. Come on, brain, work. I wanted to say. Oh yeah, napping. She mentioned, like, you know, Fuyusaka said she took a nap during 6th period. Is that something that should be normalized, like, in workplaces or schools? Like I'm genuinely asking. I'm not saying I'm against it or even for it in a sense, but like, should a school or should a workplace say, okay, hey, let's all cool down, let's all take a nap? Like, I think I would be down for that, but I would be worried how people can take advantage of it. It's like, oh, you took that nap, huh? Okay, well, you gotta stay an extra hour or two at work, or you gotta do this at school, whatever. I mean, college, you can take a nap pretty much anywhere as long as you weren't in class. I mean, God knows I did when I was in college. Like, I would just, sometimes there would be days where I had classes that were like 2 or 3 or 4 hours, like, between each other. So I would, like, go to the library. I would go to, like, our, like, recreational area And yeah, I would just sit down, watch a movie, sleep, do whatever, just to pass the time. So, but do you guys think workplaces should have it? Because that just worries me what they could possibly do with it.
Megumi, wait. Tomi. So you're here too. I'm so glad you're okay. Megumi, what happened to our city? You were there, right? You stayed back. Well, my mom and dad, they're fine, right? Goto's just making things up. Tell me it's all a big lie. It has to be, right?
I guess it's not. She's not going to say anything. The thing is, wasn't it Tomi and Megumi that found Juro when he came to 2025? Because I was looking at the events, and I'm pretty sure he came in the middle of a river or a park or something like that, or a fountain, and I'm not really sure what happened afterwards.
Hey, that guy who just walked by, that's Izumi, right? He's in my class here, so I've seen him around. But when I talk to him, he's like a totally different person. He's all nervous and stuff. It's weird. Did something happen?
As a result of battle, he lost his memories.
Huh? Like, he hit his head? It'll all come back, right?
No. They said it was permanent.
No way. So he really is a different person at this point. Does that mean he doesn't remember you? What now? Are we supposed to just give up on him?
I could never ever do that! I'll never give up on him! I can't!
I'm sorry. Megumi. I'm so sorry.
I mean, once again, just to see her so attached to him, like, I kind of get it in a sense, because it seemed like, when he did get injured, and, like, he's like, I was there to protect you. It's like, yeah, obviously they seemed very close to one another, but I'd like to believe that there's even more that I'm just not understanding. And now Tomi is locked out. We gotta get 10 mystery files. Okay. Now, with that said and done, who else do we have? So there was Shinonome, and we could unlock Minami, but I'm going to wait. He's blocked. Oh. So it's Ogata and Shinonome. So Shinonome is actually the first one who got unlocked before Ogata. So we'll go with her.
Of course.
Because I feel like she's probably the most mysterious so far. I'm curious why she's all bandaged up. Like, what the hell's up with that?
Mr. Ida,
Shinonome-kun.
I have a question regarding what we talked about today. Will you answer it for me?
Is that a yes? You just walked away. So, wow, 2064. I'm just curious how old I'll be by then. Oh, shit. I'll be really old. I will be elderly. That's say the point. I was gonna say, oh wait, I was like, will I retire by then? I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm like, I should be retiring, 30-something years, not 40. So, oh boy. Well, that made me feel a little sad. But it is what it is.
Mr. Ida?
I thought I had made myself clear. You are to avoid contact with me while at school. I will make an exception this once. What is your question?
It's about your feelings, Mr. Ida. You said I was special.
You are special.
The thing is, I felt it too. The moment you arrived. I knew you'd be special. That something might happen between us.
That's not appropriate whatsoever. Although, they also were... Because I assumed that what she was... That future self of her was talking about her and Ida. I'm like, oh yeah, when they were older. But if they're talking about right now, that's a no-no. That's a big-ass no-no. So what the fudge is going on here?
Mr. Ida, the substitute teacher. He's here to fill in while our teacher is on maternity leave. I've come to find he's quite mysterious, and comes with his own set of secrets.
That's still very odd. I mean, and the idea that he's a sub, but he's telling her, like, I told you we can't be contacting while we were in school. Like, what the fudge is that supposed to mean?
Mr. Ida, I want...
The investigation unit is watching us. As it stands, we are already an unofficial organization. It is not wise for us to stand out any more than we already do. I have told you this before. I will contact you with further instructions. Is that clear?
Wait, Mr. Ida. Well, I just... Mr. Ida, I've never felt this way before. Just thinking about you makes me...
I have already explained to you what my position is. While you are important to me, to all of us, you and the rest of those chosen as pilots, your well-being is of the utmost importance to the mission. You do understand what I'm saying, don't you? Please don't cause any trouble for me, Shinonome-kun.
Yeah, no, this is very weird. Frankly, it's making me worried about Shinonome because, like, why is she feeling like this? Like, what the hell?
It is true you are quite exceptional, Shinonome-kun. Your intelligence and adaptability are above average, and your piloting technique is more than sufficient. With you on our side, we stand a real chance. But you must be fully committed to the cause. To achieve victory, one must prepare with a full heart and great tenacity.
The internet has been talking of nothing but what happened last week. A group of invaders had come ashore. Their attack held back by a mysterious robot.
Mr. Ida, is your only desire to put me inside one of those things?
If we don't defend against the attacks on this city, it is no exaggeration when I say that the world will be destroyed. We succeeded in defeating them in the first battle. By ensuring that they were unable to reach the heart of the city, we were able to minimize the damage that was done. But the invasion is just beginning. That attack is nothing compared to what's coming.
Hey, what's going on here?
Ei-kun.
Weren't you the one that said not to contact you? What do you want with Ryoko-senpai?
Sekigahara-kun.
Stop, Ei-kun. I'm the one who has to talk to him.
Senpai...
That is true. Nevertheless, we're drawing attention to ourselves. I'm leaving.
Wait! I'll do it. If it's what you want, then I'll fight.
Are you certain?
Yes, I've made up my mind.
Then we will meet after school. I'll give you more details then.
Wait. I'm in too.
You will fight as well?
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll go with Ryoko-senpai.
That is excellent news. Then I will see you after school as well.
Are you sure about this?
I am.
Ryoko.
I didn't realize that the senpai he was talking about was Shinonome. Like, because at that point I'm like, who is Ryoko-senpai? But there you go.
Area B2, Matsuyuki-cho secured.
Area D7. 23 remain in the 7th wave.
Number 14 has secured a path. Just a little more. Don't stop. You're almost there.
Number 14 has taken damage.
Shinonome-kun, pull back.
No, I can still do this.
Number 17, assist number 14. Number 17. No response.
Miss Morimura, something's wrong. I'm not getting a response from Sekigahara either.
System's being attacked.
From where?
Through the laser link. The attack is originating from number 15.
Sekigahara-kun?
Sekigahara is transmitting it to every Sentinel.
What's happening? Our defenses are down.
Juro, fall back! Our position has become critical.
What's going on? My head. It's throbbing.
Both Sentinels are showing abnormalities in their system.
I can't move.
The defensive line is going to collapse.
I can't shut off the link. We're going to lose all units at this rate.
They're going to be wiped out.
Use the force transmit code on all units.
But we don't have time to adjust the settings.
Do it as is.
The link will be shut off that way. But we'll have no idea where they go.
The pilots' lives are the priority.
Number 16 and 13 have begun transmitting. Number 12 and 19 transmitted.
Number 14 has completed transmission. No response from the others.
How did this happen?
The kaiju are almost here. We need to go. We can figure out the reason afterward.
I was able to access the autonomous type number 8. We can buy time with that. You two, head for the gate.
Ida-kun.
Please hurry. I'd rather not die a meaningless death.
Miss Morimura, we need to go.
All these kids, because of him.
Well, that was a very interesting sequence of events there. Like, the entire time when that was happening, I was taking a look on the left, like the screens that Ida was using, and I think I noticed, like, they had pictures of the various Sentinel pilots. The only ones I was able to make out were Juro and Shinonome. Like, I was trying to take a look at the bottom right. I was like, I don't know if that was Sekigahara or not, but I was noticing the entire time, like, Shinonome was, like, in danger, and, like, just But they made it sound like there was like a virus or something that originated from Sekigahara's Sentinel, and then all this happened. And now, so there's Ogata, there's the three of us, like from Tomi's story. They're just lying. Hopefully they're alive. I'm not really seeing any breathing, but yeah.
Mr. Ida. He stayed on the battlefield to the very end. All so we could escape. This must be his hideout. 426 is a dangerous criminal. It'd be foolish to go in unarmed. Remember what Mr. Ida said. To achieve victory, one must prepare with great tenacity.
Who the hell is 426? Where the hell did this come from? Was there anywhere else that they introduced numbers in this game? Like, I know there's that, what appeared to be a phone number with Sekigahara. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Prisoner number 426. That's what he was called when imprisoned in the future. And now he travels through time, trying to thwart our work.
We got a time-traveling criminal? Whoa, that's pretty damn interesting. I'm gonna blast his ass.
A gun made in the 2100s. If it comes down to it, I'll use this on him. There's still some ammo left.
There's still ammo in the 2100s? Well, you guys couldn't think of some, like, perpetual energy thing? Well, please, let's not make weapons even more deadlier than they already are, but... Oh, I'm sure that was a stupid statement. Oh, boy.
Ryoko-san.
I've got you cornered now, 426. It's time to pay for what you've done.
What? Why is it 426? Like, I thought they were buddy-buddy back in 2064. Or is this going back to the whole idea that Sekigahara is apparently from another world, whatever the hell that means? What is going on, game?
I'm taking you in.
And if I don't come willingly?
If you want to resist, feel free. Just gives me a reason to put a bullet in your head.
What to do?
Wait, so you're telling me that that weapon from the 2100s, that phaser, there's still bullets? I mean, okay, granted, I guess it's still ammo in there, but I was thinking like pew pew, like lasers, not like boom. I'm an idiot.
Mr. Ida. Prisoner. Whatever it is you're trying to do now, I don't care. But I can't forgive you for what you did to Mr. Ida. Because of you, he's...
You're still going on about Ida?
There's nowhere left to run, 426.
Who told you I was 426?
I saw the access logs. It was you, Sekigahara. The program that infected the Sentinels. It was created with 426's ID.
Looks like someone left some foolish evidence behind.
We're done talking. I should kill you right here.
Then do it. Shoot me. Go on.
I'm serious. I'll do it.
Huh?
The trigger's locked. I'm the registered user. It won't shoot me.
Oh, it's kind of like Judge Dredd. Or kind of going back to the whole biometric thing. I believe it was in Judge Dredd. the corny one with Sylvester Stallone, which is still one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies of all time. And then the newer Dread with Carl Urban. That's just one of my favorite movies, action-wise, period. Still one of my go-to movies if you're looking for mindless action, just turn off your brain and enjoy. I'm hoping they make another one or something, but that was fun. But yeah, like, the guns were all biometrically assigned, and if any other user tried using it, other than like a judge or anyone else, it would not fire, and then it would like blow off whoever's arm was trying to use it. Now, granted, they can't do that in this game because I'm pretty sure it's rated T, so yeah.
I'll take you on myself.
Really? With those injuries? Besides,
What are you doing?
empty. Like I thought. They'll wear off soon. I'm sorry, Ryoko-san. I tried. But I couldn't save you.
Okay, that was weird, but alright. Shinanome's prologue is now complete. Now with that, we can obviously still go with her story and see what else can happen. Which, you know, I'm trying to take a look what time it is now. We're a little under an hour, but I think that's good for the time being. Like, I'm just, I'm super invested in this story. Like, it is awesome as all hell. And I love how, like, anything new-ish is, like, highlighted. So it's like, in case you guys need any more help with stuff that just kind of happened, well, here you go. And, what the hell is this? In 2024, she uploaded a video titled Inaba Rabbit on a video sharing site showcasing her talented singing skills. Really? Okay, then. So here's Shinanome's. So she comes from the future. Well, actually, she came from 2064, not 2025. No, yeah. Never mind. 2025 is Tomi and Megami. She comes from 2064. I gotta somehow remember all this. So there was a big battle happened in 2064. That's how everybody got transported back wherever else because of some damn virus or something that happened. I don't know. See, and this is weird. As her feelings towards Tetsuya Ida fuel her desire for revenge, she tenaciously seeks the culprit behind the incident. Unless she regularly takes her medication, she suffers an intense headache and amnesia. What the hell? Many of the first-year students will call her Shinanome Senpai. Senpai, defined as someone who preceded you in an organization, is used as an honorific here to show respect to a senior or superior. This is often used at school or places at work. Yes, that I knew. Thank you, anime, for that. And then this is her in 2188. And this is where, like, she got upset because, like, oh my god, he's been using her the entire time from the very beginning. And this is where she, alters something called Project Arc, where it says to use the heavy machinery to purge humans from all sectors. Do they literally mean the kaiju? Do they literally mean the machines from Shikishima Industries? So, this is just like, what? And the whole thing, the idea of Project Arc. Now, I swear that it must be like the most used code words in any media, because typically when they say Ark, they refer to like Noah's Ark, and if you guys don't know the biblical story of that, where Noah gathered 2 of every animal and constructed an ark given direction by God to save humanity and save his family and the animals, and then they restart, basically. I feel like people have now taken that story and they used Ark to protect humanity from something. Like, I remember years ago, I think this was when was this actually? That movie 2012, if you guys were familiar with that, the one with John Cusack and whoever else. Like, I remember I went on a date with, actually, it was with my prom date, but like, this is a couple years after high school. We went on a little date, and we saw that movie, and not to be super spoilers, but they kind of had a similar concept to try saving humanity. I could have sworn it called it Project Ark or Ark something. I don't know. And then there's this whole Operation Aegis where they say, like, they activate it, which will render, like, all the kaiju, like immobilized, but it'll also turn off the time machines as well. So, like, it makes me wonder, like, these battles that we have, are they just for naught? Because they just end up, just making you stuck in whatever area. So, I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough of me blabbing around. Next time, we will continue with Shinonome's story. And after that, I guess we'll go through and start Ogata's story. Get as far as we can in that video. And also, I would like to go back to Miname's, because we could unlock hers. And just take things from there. I do promise we will get into battles eventually, but I just have a feeling the majority of people who may be watching this are not watching this, for the battles per se. I feel like the story, I said this before, like, to me, the remembrance, the story is where the heart of the game is. Frankly, I wouldn't be, and this might just be me because I like those types of games, but I feel like they could make a spin-off of 13 Sentinels where they focus on the battles, like action, you know, like I don't even want to call it a hack and slash, maybe something like Dynasty Warriors, although they already have the Gundam Warriors anyway. I don't know. Like, I feel like that would be cool. Or you take something from like Armored Core and you make a game like that from 13 Sentinels. I think that would be kind of fun. But then I guess it depends on who develops it. Now, apparently there's been so much talk that, you know, From Software, they are working on a new Armored Core. And knowing their reputation now, because if you guys don't realize it, From Software, they developed basically all the Souls games, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden? I think Elden Ring. I think they made Sekiro. So, like, you know the type of games, right? So, like, they perfected that formula, and people love them. But before all that, they also did. They also worked on the Armored Core games, and people really enjoyed those. So people are thinking, if they go back to the Armored Core games and have the same combat or the same idea as like the Souls games, like, how would that really be? And I'm like thinking, oh my god, I think that would be insane. But it's like, can you do that with giant mechs? Who knows? And I know they worked on other games as well. Like, they just got really, really famous for the Souls games. I mean, people knew who they were before with the Armored Core series, and they did like a couple other stuff like Dark Tower or something Tower. But you know, it's always like that one title or one genre that breaks a studio out into like something amazing. Kind of same thing with Platinum Games. If you guys don't remember, before Platinum Games, they were essentially Clover Studios within Capcom. They're the ones who like developed Beautiful Joe and the Okami series, and I want to say they did God Hand. I could be wrong about that. But basically, they branched off into creating Platinum Games, and we all know the games they make that people love, like Bayonetta and, oh my god, like the Metal Gear Rising, and they're well known for those types of games. People really enjoy it. Although, unfortunately, wasn't their latest game, is it Babylon Falls? I think it's a Platinum game. Did not do well at all, unfortunately, and like that always sucks, you know, like it sucks seeing like a well-known, like established company with a huge reputation just miss the mark, you know, and it's okay, you know, nobody's perfect, because frankly, look what happened in Cyberpunk. I mean, oof, you know, people really enjoyed CD Projekt Red for the Witcher series, and then Cyberpunk was one of the most anticipated games because they were just hoping for the same, and nope. Now, granted, a lot of people said, like, oh, the game was fine, you know, on the PC, but I think it's more so the principle stuff, you know, like, it should have run better on the old gen consoles, like the PS4 and Xbox One. And if they knew it wasn't, they should not have even put it on those consoles. But also, the idea of, like, trying not to overstretch. Now, it's a typical thing in businesses, too. Like, they call it, like, a scope creep. They're talking about the project scope of whatever project they're currently on. They're trying to see what they could accomplish, but they have an outline at the very beginning. But as things move on and, like, things slowly get more out of hand, that's kind of where, like, scope creep comes from. Like, it's like, oh, wait a minute, we're using a lot of money for this resource and we're not using enough for this and blah, blah, blah. This is way beyond what we were expecting. So a lot of it comes from mismanagement. I don't know how the hell I got into this rant. I do apologize. I've been talking nonstop for like 8 minutes regarding not this game. But anyway, I'm done. Next episode, we will talk. We will go through more of Shinanome's story. And if time allows, we'll go through Ogata's prologue. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all next time for Let's Play 13 Sentinels. Love you all so much. And don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day.